A quick video on the Judicator event. This is 2056 right now, and there is 4 minutes left. And you can see that even though the countdown is like 8 hours and 3 minutes something, but in reality it says leaderboard, top 10 of the leaderboard at 2100 on the 7th day. This is the 7th day. By the way, I'm sitting 6th on this test account. I didn't really make an effort, like much of an effort. This is realistic. And now let's see what is realistic power wise, and also this paladin reward as well. Day 1 is gonna be full, so no matter what you do, it's gonna be full. Underground 2. This gives you quite a lot of tokens. For day 2, the problem is that you can either go for the 32 or 16 units upgraded to purple and then you get an artifact piece, or you go for the 5 purple plus 1, or you go for the chance of getting a 5th hero. As free to play, you need to gamble on getting a 5th hero. It's not guaranteed. And I chose to get the artifact piece and the gambling on the 5th hero. I'll soon tell you why. Now, this is why. On day 3, this is the amount of spell scrolls that you can spend as a level 42 player. It's not possible to spend more. Mastery as well, you can get to 100. Here I made a mistake, by the way, because I should have stopped at 50, but I got the temple scrolls, ancient temple scrolls afterwards, so now I went to 73. And I don't really need to refresh anymore, because there is no point to get to 100 or to get to 200. It doesn't pay off. And here I've lost approximately 100 to 150 diamonds in total. The rest was temple scrolls. But let's get back to this 2694. Let's see how this 2694 is going. So you go here and you see the spells themselves. This is maxed out for each hero, but you only have 4 heroes initially. You cannot get to the 5th hero. The 5th hero is crack hack, but unfortunately the problem with crack hack is that you cannot get crack hack before getting to chapter 12, and that requires a level of 44, and right now we're on level 42. It doesn't work. So you need to get another hero. What is the easiest way of getting a hero? Well, the cheapest way, obviously, if you don't gamble but you pay, is €0.50. You get something random, doesn't matter, and you unlock these rewards. And second day there is Luna. You cannot do it on day 7. So it's a pay to win thing. But obviously there are better deals than this one. But this is the cheapest deal. Now, regarding the gambling on the hero, what would I do? There is the Spartan warrior as well as Cassandra in here. But rather Cassandra is here. That's a hero. Okay, so you see that I gambled quite a lot, in a sense that I wanted to pull a lot of different things. Unfortunately, Cassandra was not one of them. And there are some missions. Obviously I can make progress in these levels and get more units. That's a possibility. And also recruitment, you can get units, but it doesn't really matter. You don't need the units, you don't need the hero, except that you do need the hero just for the sake of getting or of spending your spell scrolls so that you get the artifact. That's the idea. And with that, I couldn't do it. Mastery 50. Day 4, these 2 goals are not realistic, not even for most pay to win players. And equipment level, this thing is not realistic, because as free to play, getting to level 42 is an amazing achievement in itself. Getting to 45 is a no-go. Now, obelisk, you will need to make sure that you start early and you end late on day 1, otherwise you won't get to the campaign. And if you miss campaign on day 1, you miss out on these 3 obelisk rewards. And journey, well, you got everything. If you don't miss out on the rewards, and the players who have weaker power are beatable, because if they purchase, let's say, some Divine Herald unit, they would not be beatable with your SSR units, obviously, and that's when you would get less medals. Now, day 6, this is an arena. I'm gonna get it in a few minutes. I will get this one reward unlocked, so 94 is the final result, and getting to top 10 is a possibility. Alright, let's see what is going on. I got a couple of messages. Some of the messages were the end of the Judicator event, and as you can see, I finished 6 with this undercover account. So arena rewards, first of all, I'm getting these. Now, regarding the arena rewards, you can go and claim the 10,000 reward. So it's 94, that's where we'll stop most likely. And then server ranking reward, it's already unlocked. There you go, the angel plus 120 tokens. These are SR tokens, by the way, any SR units that are not ultra rare but just SR. And then we got the angel. Well, big deal, but no thank you, we don't need anything else. And there is also the strength reward, because I got to 230,000 power, so we got yet another unit. Now, this is done because it's 9 PM, we got the rewards, that's amazing, but then the problem is that we need to make use of these rewards, obviously. Now, what do you do with rewards like this? You start, for example, the angel. I have quick upgrade, and well, this would basically eliminate the remaining gold that I have, at least half of it, and then get the angel leveled up on some level, because then it's possible to make some progress with the angel, some minimal progress. Skill. And also this level up. Plus here, unfortunately, we need to wait a day until the angel is usable. Now, I will do the same with the paladin, by the way. And you can place these units in the roster and activate these things. Victory, this one. Activate, amazing. And now you see that I finished this whole thing with 36.6k diamonds. That's also quite surprising. And basically this is what you can expect. And the Judicator reward is over, but this thing is still going on. So the countdown. It's a bit confusing, even though the truth is written in here. People can still compete, but the reward is already paid out, so there is no reason for it. Power reward has been paid out as well. For free to play, I would target a 230,000 reward. I mean, 8 universal hero tokens plus 100 essence is more than nothing, but it's really not much. And then let's see what else do we need to add. This thing right here. Yeah. So 36.8k is the end result. And this was the Judicator event.